I've got my mango, and I'm ready to participate in discourse. What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about some shit. Something's been happening. It's pretty serious. But first I want to eat my fucking snack. Do you see what I just pulled off? Pathetic. Check this light out. I'm ascending. On a more serious note, I really actually do want to talk about the bury your gays trope. I'm sure everyone on the internet has heard about it at some point, seeing as magazines that are actually really big, like Forbes? I don't know how you say it. But anyway, like, they're talking about it. It's a big deal, especially a big deal for young gay people who participate in a lot of media. The bury your gays trope is this trope in media, this thing that keeps recurring in media that happens to gay characters. Everyone kills their gay characters, and especially gay women are just getting off left and right for no real reason. And people who make shows make a lot of excuses for this. But if you look at the stats, at the end of the day, gay people, and especially lesbians, don't get happy endings, and most of the time, it's because they're dead. Sorry, Maddie just walked in, hey.
Wait, who are you talking to?
My camera.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, you can get your stuff. I'm talking about how a bunch of gay people on television have been being killed lately.
Like in actual life or like fictional?
Like, all gay characters end up getting killed.
Oh shit. Like which TV shows?
Well, the one that started a big stir up was The 100, because they killed...
I watched that, yeah. I haven't actually seen that though, so...
Yeah, well, they kill Lexa. They killed the, like, one lesbian character.
Damn it.
But it's a thing that's been happening for a really long time, since like the 40s and 50s. Mm-hmm. And it happened really popularly for the first time in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which was like in 2001 or 2002 or something.
All your gay characters?
Yeah, and like, just gay characters don't get happy endings, but a lot of times it's literally just because they're dead. They just get killed.
Such a bummer.
Yeah, I'm telling these guys about how it's actually a historical phenomena, that the reason that it's like a thing to kill your gay characters is because there was like a bunch of lesbian pulp fiction writers in the 40s and 50s and 60s, and their editors wouldn't let them have gay characters because obviously it was like immoral and stuff, and they would censor it, and if they tried to write about gay people they would censor it. But eventually they said you're allowed to have gay characters as long as you can show that like lesbianism is bad. So you're allowed to write gay characters if you kill them or make them realize that they're straight later. So of course it was the only way they could write about like their own stories, so they were like, we'll do it. But now there's no excuse, and people now keep doing it, and lesbian characters keep, it's lesbians especially. Like, it happens to gay dudes obviously and stuff like Brokeback Mountain, but it especially happens to lesbians and like everything. Like Orphan Black, The 100, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Lost Girl, Jane the Virgin, like all the lesbians. Do you have any thoughts on it that you'd like to share with the camera based on this newfound knowledge?
Not right now, but I will let you know if I do.
Okay, sounds good. Do your thing. Anyway, so yeah, it's like exactly what I just said to Maddie. In the 40s and 50s, it was the only way for gay women writers to put narratives in stories like theirs and have it comply with their editors. And at the time, that was the best option. But now, it's 2016. People don't have any excuse. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. I mean, of course it makes young lesbian girls and any young women who love women feel like super unsafe, because it's like, everyone like me that I've ever seen on television is dead. Especially, it was super tasteless what The 100 did. Because they had the lesbian die right after having like on-screen sex with another woman for the first time. So of course it's like, when you receive beautiful love in your life and you finally like consummate, I guess, if we're gonna go with old terms, consummate your relationship with your girlfriend, you deserve death. Obviously, people have been talking about this for a really long time.
Cool for me to take a shower, or?
Yeah, as long as the door's closed.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Living with people in college is a blast. It's been happening forever. As long as there's been gay people in the media, they've been getting killed off. And at first, it was okay because it was the only way to do it. But now, it's not okay. You don't need to kill your lesbian characters. You don't need to kill your gay characters. And there's a lot of excuses. The only reason I'm speaking about this now is because when it happened in The 100, people got really, really angry and a lot of people who were more articulate than me threw their voices into the ring. And that was really cool. So I felt like I didn't need to talk about it because I wasn't contributing anything. But then, okay, Orphan Black, guys, what the fuck? Their season 4 comes out tomorrow, and either yesterday or the day before, they released a press statement where their lead, I guess the guys who write the show too, were talking about how the bisexual that they shot, that we don't know if Delphi, this bisexual character, is dead or not. It's a mystery, because it's the mystery show. Well, they said, like, obviously these fans are having this, like, big outcry, and that's really cool that their, like, community is so much, like, so much into activism and stuff, but, like, the only reason that, like, we weren't considering Delphine's sexuality when we shot her. And, like, the reason that she's dead is because she was, or the reason she might be dead is because she was doing heroic stuff. And, like, she made herself the hero, and that's why she's dead. And it's like, you can't be unaware of this. It takes two to make a couple out of two women. One of them is dead, and the other one suffers. It's crazy. And, so that's why I felt it's my turn to step in and just say, what the fuck are you doing? What are you talking about? Of course you knew. Of course, when every single gay woman character either dies or has their girlfriend die, there's no way to be ignorant of that trope, especially when people are trying to talk to you about it. Gay people have always been saying, hey, how about you don't kill gay characters? And straight showrunners and straight authors and straight screenwriters have been like, what? We can't hear you. And it's like, dude, we've been trying to tell you for so long. And this isn't just Orphan Black, this is everybody involved. And suddenly everyone is saying, like, well, in our world, everyone can die, everyone's at risk. Well, people, like, can get shot in, like, the head, basically, and survive. It doesn't make any sense. In the universes that they set up, it's like they're out to kill people. When we decided to write this character off the show, when we decided to kill her, we weren't thinking about that. We weren't considering her sexuality. You're making it about her sexuality. You made it about her sexuality when you decided to kill another gay woman. You just have to be culturally aware. You're perpetuating a harmful trope that hurts people. And it really does hurt people. Imagine being in a world where everyone you see on TV that you can relate to dies. What kind of message, what kind of psychological burden does that put on young people? Of course, gay people don't feel good about themselves if every incarnation they see of themselves dies. What? It makes no sense. Actually, it makes a lot of sense. And you know why? It's because we live in a homophobic society. This is why we need gay people writing gay characters. Not exclusively, you just need input. If you're a straight person writing a gay character, you ask gay people about their community, you ask them about their issues, you ask them how it affects their life. So we can stop having this extensive graveyard just filled with, like, lesbian headstones of, like, we tried to have representation and it went too far, so we killed them off. Like, what? I'm so mad I can't even put fucking mango in my mouth. Stop burying your gays. Let us live a happy life for, like, 3 seconds. Like, let me eat mango in peace without having to think about this on, what is it, a Wednesday afternoon. Thank you for listening to me talk about this. Thank you for learning and understanding that this isn't just some random thing that happens to lesbians. It's like a cultural phenomenon that started because of historical events. So it's actually really harmful and has been pervasive for a very long time. So that's what's what. Stop killing the gays, please. We are all begging you. Bye.